Hello, my people. This is your Redneck from Texas Nate, and we are back on another episode of Monthly Comics with Nate. So, this is for the month of September. We kind of was real busy, and it's being Halloween month. It's even more busier because you guys know I love horror. So, we've been real busy. We got the house set up. We went to Cowtown Comic Con already. So, there's a lot more to come. But let's get to the comics. So, my friend Lori, she invited me to Pastime Comics last month of September because she was at a signing event. So I ended up getting Path of the Pale Rider 1 and 2. I'd already had 3 come in before. So what we did was pick these 2 up. These are the A copies from Marco DeFilio. And so we definitely had it. Now, if you guys remember too, not too long ago, we just had Lori on the channel. So if you've not seen that interview, go to the live and go check it out because it's definitely worth the time. All right. All right. Then we came up. We've got a couple more. We've got some Kickstarters here we're going to show off first. So, first up we got from Carissa Grant, Redemption number 6. And then we got from our boy Dan Mendoza, Still Illustrated Swimsuit Edition 2023, signed by him. This is the lyrics cover. Also, go check out my last interview with Carissa. She's got a Kickstarter going on right now, Chapter 7. So go check her out. All right. Now, I was excited for these to come in finally. This is Naughty and Nice. This is Red Sonja and Vampirella. As you can see here, we've got, these are the non-winged edition. These are both by eBass, so had to support my boy. These are the non-winged, and these are the first day joining. And then here's the winged editions. So definitely had to get those because I love matching sets and it's awesome. So that's eBass. Come on now. And Sanju actually did the colors. So my boy J Photos had a Kickstarter. Okay. And not for Death Dealer. For this little book, Red Morning. So it's a hardcover. And what happened was he is actually one of the original guys who did Death Dealer back with Image days. So we picked up the Death Dealer lot. It came with this one. This is issue number 2 of Death Dealer from the Image days. And then I won a free book, Dracula versus King Arthur, versus right there, J Photos on it. So definitely had to have this one. So we got that as part of the deal. But Red Morning, okay, is a, of course, it's a medieval, Death Dealer type of story. We got Kidwell and Vigil being with them. So, had to support my boy Jay. He does amazing. You guys seen, he also did the Gorgon as well. So, if you like this kind of style of books, definitely check out my boy Jay. Jay is awesome. Thank you, brother. Okay, now my boy William Russell had this sale, and so what happened is, I'm going to show you. So this says Psycho Sal, and as you can see, he signed it and everything. But it says issue number 1. Okay. The problem is, this is actually issue number 2 on the inside. This is an error copy. They don't make, usually you don't get to see these too often because they usually get destroyed. But William got some of them and he wanted to get them out to everybody. So we said, let me get one of them error copies. Because you just don't see that kind of stuff. So we picked up this one. And then in the background is the Purgatory issue he did for Dynamite long time ago. So we grabbed that one as well. You don't see Purgatory too often. And look at the bottom. Mustafa did it. I forgot Mustafa did it. I should have had him sign it the other day. Then from Coffin, we picked up some good old Joel Gomez. We've got the Pinups edition, Skulls edition, and then we got the Attitude. So had to pick these up. I was missing these 2. Okay. And this one is number 44 out of 60. And then this one is 23 out of 99. That's awesome. So had to have these. They're Joel. You know me. I'm a huge Gomez fan. But they also had these. So they were having a celebration. And so they brought some old school people. Joe Jusco, who I've known for a long time. And then Amanda Connor. So this is a throwback homage to the old Lady Death and the Women of Chaos days. Except it's zoomed out versus zoomed in like the original was. And then we've got the Amanda Connor. This is the Heads Will Roll edition. Number 63 out of 199. And I went with just the trade dress, in Virgin for this one. All right. Now, we got in a lot of stuff this month. But there was a lot of stuff that we took to Cowtown, or we got from Cowtown. So first up, let me show you. So we did pick up from Lori, Choose Your Own Path. And then she threw in a nice little keychain, which I'm going to put on my keychain. It's a little holographic. So we got those from Lori. Okay, now some of these I've had for a bit, but I had some signage just done. So this is Ferryman Origins. This has, of course, the pictures of Chris, McLean, and Rob. You guys remember Rob signed this for me earlier this year. So I had Chris and McLean sign it. These boys did so much for us to help out, for Cowtown. And so we wanted to kind of help and give back to them too. But we also got in Ferryman Tales Presents. Now, with that being said, I also have another cover of this, but it's the William Russell, which you'll see a little bit different later. But this one is the Ken Salinas. Ken was there, of course, at Cowtown, so I had him sign this one. Okay. All right, courtesy of Clan McDonald. We got these in literally the day before Cowtown, which worked out great because Ariel was there because she's local. So I had her sign this one because I'd rather have the version signed than just the trade. So I went with that one. So thank you, Ariel. Thank you so much. Okay. And staying with Clan, haha, we got our 50-50 in. This is Hell Witch and La Muerta. Okay, this side being done by Marissa Pope, this side done by Ryan. And Sean Forney did the coloring on both. So they did amazing. So thank you so much, Marissa, Sean, and Ryan for doing this for me. And of course, thank you, Clan, for doing this for all of us. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Clan. All right. met up with my good friend Lauren Wright, as everybody knows. So had her sign the Pray for the Center number 5 that she did a while back. We finally got it in, so it was nice to get her to do it. And then I also got something else done by her, and I'm going to put the picture up right about here. And she is finishing pieces of that, and then I will have that to show y'all later. Alright, so Chad Harden was there. So haven't seen Chad in ages, so I ended up having him sign off on Death Watch Part 1 and Part 2. These are Artist Elite number 3 and number 6. But yeah, I was so happy to see that he was there, so I had him sign both of those. Good dude. Take some time. Go see him if you don't know him, and well worth the time. Alright. And in the same vein of Artist Elite, I'll help if I put it the right way so y'all can see it. So this is the primer edition, red and blue. If you guys remember during Fan Expo last year, we had a bunch of people sign it. I'm still trying to finish up all the signatures for the set. So I ended up getting Chad to sign off on his. He did his, of course. I had, he signed this one, signed up here. And then Mustafa, I had him do it as well. So he did his little right there and little right there. So I don't know if y'all can see that too well. So let's just get in on that. There's Mustafa's. There's Mustafa's right there. And then Chad signed this one twice. I don't know why, but he did. And then he signed it there too. So almost there. The only person I got left really to do is Sora. Sora's got to sign it now, because I got everybody else. I mean, we got Alan Qua, we got Tyler Kirkham, we got Ryan Kincaid, we've got Ali Garza, Freddie Williams, Alan Shaw. So we are close. We are so close to being done. Can't wait to get this one finished. This is going to be awesome. All right, now, like I said, my boy William was there, and we went ham, like we always do when William comes to town. So let's start out with those. So we got, this was the Cowtown Convention exclusive one. As you can see here, it's out of 20. So there was only 20 issues done. And then this was from the Kickstarter. So I had him sign this one. That's why I go, that's why I really go to these conventions a lot of times, is to get signatures. And it's well worth it. Especially when you have people like William and Miko are both there. So we ended up getting all of these signed. Miko there, Miko, William. But this is the metal cover, the Virgin, and the trade. So happy to get that. And as you can see, very limited. Only 25 metals made. Only 40 Virgins made. That sounded wrong. And then 60 trade dress. And what's cool is this kind of matches up because it's 6, 12, and 40. So it's like an 18. So glad to have this signed by them. We also, let's see, had him sign that one. His Vampirella. We picked up the Nut Brigade. Okay. So definitely, I had to pick this up. This goes, of course, with the Purgatory from Dynamite. And the Nut Brigade, if you guys don't know, it's a funny little series that Chris and Alvarez and Chambers does. And of course, William did this one, so I had to snag this one. Alright, our boy, Rich DeRee, was also there, but we had already got these. He signs them on the inside of the books, like the old school people. So, he's already signed these, but then this is William's cover, so I had William sign this one. And we literally just got this right before Cowtown started. So that was great timing. Okay. And then we got Path of the Pale Rider. This is Lori's book, number 3. Had her sign it, and then William sign it. Like I said, you know, I was glad this came in. And then we had, what was it, Gabe's Cave did this Hardly Thin with an old General Lee. So they only did so many of them. So as you can see here, I've got number 12 out of 30. So we had to pick those up. You don't see things like that too often anymore. Okay. And then, yeah, so here's that other Ferryman Tales I was telling y'all about. And I've got another one of this one, but it's a foil cover. But it got damaged, so I'm waiting for the replacement. And then we got Creature from the Poo Lagoon. You know, this is, of course, from Top of the World Comics. So this came in finally as part of the series they're doing. This one is number 12 of 30. All right. We getting there. We got a lot, folks, this month. But it's going to be well worth it. Oh, I'm saving this for later. This will be last. Now, this isn't something that happens every day. So, Sabine Rich came in, of course, from overseas to Cowtown, of all places, Cowtown, to do a signing before she went to NYCC. Now, she's such a good person. Not had a chance to talk to her in forever. So I brought these old school books for her to sign. You know, the Fiend Fest edition, Lady Death. This is Dawn's early Dawn 2014. Went her first cover. So next time I see Dawn, this is gonna be for her to sign. And then the Naughty edition from Extinction Express. And so I was so glad to see Sabine and get these from her. And then, of course, you know, I had to get the Hell Witch ones too done. You know, both the regular and the Naughty. And so these are still some of my favorite designs of Hell Witch, though, that they've done. And that's because Sabine and Dawn did them. Alright. And then, you know, it wasn't all Coffin stuff because Sabine does a whole lot of stuff. So back in the old days, you know, we're talking early 2013, 2014. You know, she was part of Rothic doing Ancient Dreams. So she did the colors on this one. So this one is signed by Dawn, Sabine, and JP. You know, because JP was out here earlier. And then and Sabine's own book, Theory of Magic. So I had to have this signed by her. Okay. And then the last thing I picked up from her was this. Yes, a Lady Death sketch from her. Had to have a Lady Death from her. You know, Hell Witch will be next. Then La Muerta, and then we'll keep it going. So definitely was happy to get this from her. Okay, now this was called a Snafu Land. But you know what? This is why I do support Merc Comics. So if you guys remember a while back, I had got this Kickstarter in, right? And then things got all messed up. Like I had somebody's order, somebody else's. And so what they did is they said, keep all the ones you got and we'll send you the other ones that you're missing. So this was the launch set. Okay. This was the Madness, and these of course are done by Shikari. So, and then I was missing this set too, the Evolve set. Okay, these are of course Jamie Tyndall. You have the regular, and then you got the zoomed in Virgin edition. And then they just threw in another extra book just because of the inconvenience. And that's why I enjoy working with them. This is by Ezekiel Dominguez, Born of Blood 3. So, that is it. That is it for this round, folks. For this month in comics. So, we have a lot more, actually. And this is really because my boy, Chip, he's been selling a lot of old Chaos stuff. His brother was a huge Chaos guy, had everything in the sun, sort of like David Balance, but he have all the stuff that he's selling. So, you know, he hits up everybody that's a huge Chaos fan. Me being a big one, you know, I told him I needed a lot, and so he helped me out. You know, we're able to get some stuff that we were missing. Like these two Ashkins. I didn't have these. I were missing this. But this one, number 36 of 200. And it's signed old school Brian Pulido with an old school certificate too. So I miss those old ones. But yeah, we got that one. The standard edition. The actual comic, and then the variant as well. Okay. This one gets its own because this is one of my favorite covers. You've got Nightmare Theater Premium, Bernie Wrightson, and it's of course Brian Pulido, Francesca Pulido. So this might actually go with me to Swornfest. We'll have to see. But I'm highly thinking about it. Okay. We got a lot. I mean, when I say a lot, I mean a lot. We got, and that's the other Aftermath Premium. So we got, yeah, buddy. And we finally got this one. Death Becomes Her, number 0, Ashcan. But look at that number though, folks. 27 of 80. So, definitely. I always enjoy getting those. And then, he didn't realize it, but he did say go and keep it. This is a sketch redo print from, and like I said, Aaron was his brother, Aaron Moeller, so rest in peace, Aaron. This is from Zobos. So glad to have this. Okay. Old school Judgment War. Swimsuit special? Yeah, there's a lot of signatures in that one. And then Swimsuit Premium. This is of course, the Fiend Bash exclusive from 1999. This one, of course, signed by Brian, Steven, them. And as you can see here, here's everybody that signed it. Hughes, Jensen, Nelson, Hartsoe, Ballant, and Morales. So glad to have that. And then this one, of course, is Brian, Hughes, and Jason. So, yeah, buddy. This one's just bonkers. How many signatures is on this book? And then we got the Chaos Chronicles, the variant. The Tribute alternate cover. And this one, like, you can just start seeing, like, here's Brian, you know, Hartsoe. Like, we had to write all the names. Tucci, Louis Small, Paul Pidier. You know, it's just crazy how many people that did this one. And then this one, of course, is signed by Brian as well. limited to 1,000. And then this is the Tribute Premium Edition. Okay, we got Dark Muse, Dark Millennium Premium, and Dark Millennium Dynamic Forces. Yeah, of course, that's Stephen Hughes all day long. But you just don't see many variants like that. Dorian Clevenger, limited to 3,000, signed. Limited to 1,000, folks. And then you've got, yeah, buddy. Okay. Oh yeah, the old. That's what I love about these books, folks. These old school ones. They just don't make artwork like this anymore. Like this one, Judgment War Dynamic Forces. That's a painted. Got Nelson's, Vampirella, Lady Death. This is the gold foil edition. You got the Texera, Mark Texera cover. Okay. Our old boy, who we all wish was back, Ivan Reese. You know, we got Man's Ruin and Misfortune. So, old school Purgatory, not Dynamite. And then he threw in some extra trade paperbacks. He threw in the Reckoning Revised and the Odyssey. So I'm going to look to see, these might actually be better condition than mine. So if they are, I'm going to keep them. And then that means somebody's going to get some free stuff. We got, of course, versus Superheroes. Got Lynch Mob, the Mayhem Edition, and Chaos Quarterly. So, yeah, Julie Bell, you know, of course, Hughes and Jensen doing that one. And then I'm collecting these Mayhem covers, which are just the foil version. But I like shiny. So, yeah. And then, last but not least, Monster Matinee. As you can see, 1, 2, and 3. Awesome series. All right, folks. Now that is really it for this month. We had, like I said, we had a lot. September, we haven't got so much so far, but it's still early, so you never know what's going to happen. Thank you all for being here. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, all right, all right.